Hey everyone, welcome to round one. I'm going to choose to play first with this deck. This hand looks pretty good to me, so we'll keep it. If we can get up to true conviction, it usually just wins games, provided your opponent is not playing infect. But even if they are playing infect, all the double strike helps you block all their stuff. But we kind of got a bit of a curve out, which is always nice. Opponent's playing blue. Could probably expect some surcharges from him since we saw a bajillion. If we play someone in white, I'm going to expect to see a lot of Sunspear Shikaris. Copper Mirror. I don't think we particularly want to just trade the Necropede. Especially because getting in for like an infect doesn't do anything for our deck. So we're going to leave it back in case they have something more important. Dark Slick Drake. That's pretty good. I think we're just gonna blink that and get in for some damage. I don't really see anything else to do with the Glimmerpoint Stag, and we're gonna want to have as many creatures out as possible for when we play a True Conviction. So eat that infect counter. Not even sure I have a way to proliferate. Next turn I can Rust Tick, and the turn after that I can True Conviction, and then things are gonna get somewhat nasty for him, I'd say. I mean, provided I do draw land in my next two draw steps. It could have been better to play Rustic there and hold out and see one more turn if he was going to play anything that Glimmerpost Stag would be good against, but I wasn't going to give him time to play like a Volition Reigns or anything and hold it back for that. Because I can just put a massive clock on him now. Only problem is if he like reigns my True Conviction, then I'm in trouble. Soliton. That's going to hold back my team pretty nicely. Luckily I can tap it. Sadly he can untap it. And I can start killing all of his stuff. I wonder if that's better than playing Rustic. Like, Heavy Arbalest on Necropede is just stupid. So maybe I go that route. Rustic doesn't really do much for me here. Like, I can tap Soliton and you can untap it. So I think it's just better to play the Arbalest and pass the turn. Like if he plays Volition Reigns here, then I just cry. But I mean, what can he do about that? I hope he doesn't have Volition Reigns. That would make me like cry so much. But it's an uncommon, and one I didn't see in the draft at all, so Azuri's Brigade. That's pretty good. Luckily, he's not going to be able to maintain Metalcraft on that, in all likelihood. Gets in with the flyer. Arrest. I think I just equipped the Necropede. And then I think I'll let him have the mana. I'll have to see how he attacks. If I draw like a land next turn, I'll be gaining 10 life, so I'm not really too concerned about my life total at the moment. And I think giving him this 1 mana here shouldn't affect too much. And you never know, he may make a poor attack here. Wall of Tanglecord. Okay. So what do I want to infect here? I want to put it on the Soliton, kill the Copper Mirror, shrink the Dark Slick Drake. I think I want to shrink the Soliton. That way these two guys can get in. We really want to draw land here. That's not a land. Yeah, probably should have just shrunk the Dark Slick Drake or prevented this damage or done something. I think we need to arrest that now. Really need to draw land next turn. Yep. Ooh, heavy Arbalest. Well, that's really unfortunate for me. It's like even if I play this now, guess he can only do 4 damage. Is 4 enough? It sure is, if he blocks correctly. So maybe what I do, because if he's a smart player, he'll just kill me next turn. So I move the Arbalest over to the Auriok replica and pop the Soliton. But then he just equips this to anything and kills me. So I need to play True Conviction and hope my opponent blocks incorrectly. What he should do is he should put Copper Mirror on Glimmerpost Stag, Glimmer Point Stag, so I gain less life. And then next turn, hopefully I can get out of this by, you know, attacking with Glimmer Point Stag, moving Arbalest over, popping the Soliton. Yeah, he blocked incorrectly. So now I gain 10. He could have killed me this turn if he just put that there. I would have been at... actually... he would have been one short anyways. Because I would have went to 9 instead of 12. Because the regular strike damage wouldn't have gained me life. Then I guess he also couldn't untap this. He couldn't do 4 with that either. So, yeah, I guess his block was fine. So playing this was definitely the correct play. So I think for him now, the correct thing to do is to attach Arbalest to Soliton, kill my Glimmer Point Stag. We're definitely in a race that I can surely win, provided that things go my way. Because Arbalest with lifelink is pretty good too. Now, what he should do is he should wait until I equip. But that means that I'm going to attack before I equip, so I don't have to wait. Okay, so he's not going to wait. Well, we can't allow this to go on any further, so we're going to have to move this over to there. Now, can I kill it and then force him to, like, can I, if he untaps, I can kill it in response, but then he can, in response to that, untap. So we're going to just kill it now, gain our 2 life, and I think we play the Volshock replica, because that's going to gain us a lot more life, and we don't really need to tap down any of his artifacts. So I think True Conviction's likely going to win us this game here. I guess he can kill the Volshock replica with copper. I guess even with Wall Tangle Cord. But we'll start whittling away at all those guys. I think the better play for him was to just equip Arbalest there, because now I'm going to get rid of his creatures before he can get rid of mine, and he's going to just be in poor shape. Like, doing 8 to me? What does that do for you here? I'm just gonna gain a bunch of life next turn.